Lucky ladies and gents, welcome onto this very special celebration here on our Lucky Life TV channel as we celebrate 15 years of Lucky Life. That's right, it was 15 years ago today that we hosted our very first boat party across the London Thames and believed that a dream of living in Ibiza was possible. And today, because we can't throw a party like we normally would, we can't get you all on board a boat party, a beach club or a nightclub to celebrate with all of you, we're going to bring a stream to you around the world with myself and all the Lucky Life music artists here, playing a 1 hour set of all Lucky Life music tracks. So I'm really excited to introduce to you a couple of the Lucky Life artists that are here on board today and playing each of their tracks and hearing a few of their Lucky Life highlights through the years. First up, our Lucky Life music partner, my brother, my best mate, Ben Fhurst. Come on over.
How you doing?
I'm good on yourself, bro?
Pretty good, can't complain.
Well, first of all, tell us about this location, bro. Where are we?
We're on my terrace, which I quite like at the moment. Just getting to that time of the year, we can really enjoy spending time on the terrace. The sea view's lovely.
It is an awesome spot. This is Ben's terrace, Boys with Ben's, and most people would say if you wanted to get a lot of views on a YouTube, get a bunch of hot girls, but we've got a bunch of guys here today, so girls, I hope you enjoy. Ben, you've been a part of Lucky Life since long before Lucky Life Music, and you brought the label to life here in Ibiza. Tell me a little bit about your journey.
I wasn't expecting that question.
Sidewinder, bruv. Sidewinder.
Yeah, okay, so you and I were on a boat party in Ibiza in 2013. We were having a pretty good time, and we decided that we'd start a record label. There and then, it took about a year and a half from that point. I moved over to Ibiza, met the crew over here, started making some tunes, and then we started the label, and now we're over 50 tracks in, so pretty happy.
Fantastic, and we're going to get to hear about 12 or 13 of those tracks today.
We'll see how we go.
Right, let's see what we can squeeze in. Great stuff. And for the first track, before we get to the first track, tell me, Ben, in those years that you've been with Lucky Life, what would you say has been your highlight?
Well, I love a boat party. I'm a big fan of the boat parties because nobody can leave.
Trapped.
Yeah, they're trapped. They have to listen to my music. But I had the fortune of one time of my nephews were out from Australia. And they got to go on the boat party, and one of the DJs playing today, Trevor O'Neill, was on the boat with me, and it was just raucous. And my nephews were on it, and I just loved it. It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely to be able to just share that moment with them. It was awesome.
It was absolutely wild. I might even drop a little bit of footage of that in this video right now, so you might be able to see a little bit of that memory right there.
Perfect.
Ben, probably one of the highlights for me, seeing as you didn't ask, is I'm joking, bro. Is that I actually got to, I'm not the DJ, I'm not the producer, just the guy that just runs around and shouts things.
You'd like to be.
I'd love to be, bro. It'd be awesome. They haven't got the skills that you guys got to pay the bills. So it was a real highlight for me last year when you and I got to get together in the studio and make our first collaboration track today. Back in the studio. And so today we're going to celebrate with something from Laden.
To start us off, let's do it.
Yes, please. This is Mike and Ben's remix of label artist Horatio from Romania, Something from Laden, and it's a real strong message in there. Listen in. It's from the South African president.
Okay, we're good to go.
Okay, we're good to go. Enjoy. And while you're watching this, we'll probably drop in some footage from different parties around Ibiza, different times that we've done some Lucky Life stuff. So enjoy with us. And the view, obviously.
We are all called upon. Into the future. At some great sacrifices for our own future and for the future of others. Into the future. We are all called upon at some time in our lives to make great sacrifices for our own future and for the future of others. There are times when we must endure hardship and difficulty so that we can enjoy freedom and prosperity into the future.
So it was a massive highlight for me that I got to make a track with Ben Fhurst, and especially remixing legendary Romanian artist Horatio's Something from Mladen, which all the boys remixed, and you'll get to hear Trevor O'Neill's remix later on in this mix as well. Now, obviously, this is not a normal DJ mix, so we're not going to have DJs here mixing and being the star of the show. The star of the show is the beautiful Ibiza and the sunsets. So I hope that you're enjoying this with us today, and I'll also be dropping in, like I say, some footage from different parties and highlights that we've had along the way. To all of our crew that have partied with us, traveled with us, toured with us, filmed with us, photographed with us, and all the great things that we've done together. I want to say a big shout out to all of you, a big thank you to you from myself and the Lucky Life crew here in Ibiza. And wow, somebody's just walked in.
Sometime in our lives.
Bruce Gainsford, aka Kubota, has just walked in to come and have a little farewell with us. We're going to get him in soon. He's got one of his tracks. Yes.
There are times when we must endure hardship and difficulty so that we can enjoy freedom and prosperity into the future, into the future, into the future.
You're listening to and watching the Lucky Life 15th anniversary stream, coming to you from Ibiza with the Lucky Life music artists. Enjoy.
Into the future.
Freedom is not what we do on our day off. Freedom is not the business that we're about when it's convenient and easy. Freedom is not something that we can opt into and opt out of. Freedom is not something that we can excuse ourselves from when we desire. If we're going to be a part of this movement, there's a way in which we have to understand that we cannot rest until it comes.
Yes, Trevor O'Neill in the house. Aye. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my good man Trevor O'Neill. Proud to have him on the label, proud to have him a part of the family, and he's been rolling with us since probably 2012, I think it was, we met in Ibiza.
Yeah, give or take.
Tell me a bit about you, Trev, from the land of Bristol, the land of really some amazing artists come out of Bristol.
Yeah, shame I'm not one of them.
Come on.
I'm joking. Being from Bristol has shaped quite a lot how I feel musically, I guess. You know, very bass heavy and groovy and just a bit dirty every now and then, you know what I mean?
It's definitely your style, bro. I like it. It's a good description of that. And Trev, tell me, this track is quite fitting for right now. I mean, this was on our first release, Believe in Freedom. This is our very first release in 2014. And the lyric is just quite fitting for today, isn't it? Do you believe in freedom? Because a bit of that's been taken away.
100%, especially I've just heard some... hate freedom, everyone go home, stay in your house. I think we've all had enough of that. See, freer the better. No?
Absolutely, bro.
Freedom. I saw a wicked quote the other day, but I'm gonna mess it up a bit. Something about, freedom for no one is not far. Forget about it. But of course I believe in freedom. Just listen to the track. He explains it a lot better than I do, mate.
And it's something that you'll fight for, right?
Yeah, tooth and nail, mate.
Factors in life might say it's beyond what can be done. You have to be the one that believes there's something bigger and there's something greater and there's something that you can do that no one else can see and seem to be impossible.
Believe it. Right, before we finish believing and bring Dazzler in, what's your Lucky Life highlight?
To be honest, mate, there's been many, but the one that sticks out for me is the Pasha gig. Well, I don't know how long ago it was. But 2016, yeah. But yeah, rammed Pasha. Rufus's, some Bristol boys out. We got Rufus's sister and her boyfriend totally messed up. He got kicked out. But yeah, no. Out of all the amazing times, that was probably one of the best. But big up to you, bro.
Big up to you, bro.
On a serious note, man, some of the best gigs I've had is because of Lucky Life, Space, Pasha, Boom. We've had a lot, even the house parties. So fucking big up to yourself for persevering and rocking on, man.
Thank you very much, Brian. Thanks to all of you for rocking out the parties with us. Thank you, Trev. Believe in freedom.
The spirit of this movement, and I'm convinced this captured that little song I had you singing. They just simply said we who believe in freedom will not rest until it comes. Don't you know there were those who would never believe that women's rights would be where they are today? Don't you know that just 30 or 40 years ago, there are those who never would have believed the same gender-loving people would be able to freely marry and have relationships that are accepted and affirmed and celebrated in places where you never thought they would be before? Don't you know? We who believe in freedom will not rest until it comes.
Ladies and gents, lucky ladies and gents. Next up on the lineup today is another Australian in the house. I'm not Australian, but Ben is. And it's my big man, Desla. How are you, brother?
Very well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, I'm always happy to have you here. Did you manage to, you managed to get off the boat in time?
I managed to get off the boat in time, and then my place is about 2.5 seconds from here, so it's a pretty easy transport today.
Just over there. Can we see Ding?
But Ding's my puppy, by the way. Yeah, it's just wicked to be here, and what a setup, eh? Take that. I'll get out of the way. Better look at that.
Dad, you spend a lot of time on boats. Tell us a little bit about your boat life.
I'm a Pisces. I've got scales on my hand. I love boats, and I love emotions. I think that's the thing that drives me with everything I do. So when I'm around the water, I feel energized, and water also melts around everything and can reform to any different parameter or surface. But without going on too much about the fluffy stuff, I love being around my mates. I love being around music, and so it's probably what you'd call a lucky life.
That's what we're talking about. Love it. And this track, Denounce, this is one of your, I don't know, you've made probably 1 million tracks by now. So tell us about Denounce.
Well, I thought we were going to play a different track. This is it. I thought we were going to play a track with Ben. This is a track I wrote a while back, actually. It was inspired by a track that I heard at DC10, one of those crazy Mondays that when we're around you just go, what is this? And I come home with those sounds in my head and then get in my little room of doom and recreate them. Thanks.
You're listening to Denounce, inspired by Mondays at DC10. Woo, woo, woo. And Daz, tell me, before we let you go and bring the next DJ on, what's going to be your Lucky Life highlight?
Well, I was going to say the boat. But the boys already jumped the gun and beat me to it. So I'm going to say, when I'm in the studio, working with the guys, especially with Ben, when I can find the thing in his mind that he's explaining to me, and then I can create that and turn that from a door into a sound that you can hear. And when he says, that's it, that's going to be the Lucky Life moment, because it's a pretty special moment.
Yes, bro. Well, it's a real pleasure to have you part of the family.
Thanks.
And with us today. Thank you very much for making it.
Thanks for having me.
Big love.
You're listening to and watching the Lucky Life 15th anniversary stream, coming to you from Ibiza with the Lucky Life music artists. Enjoy.
So this next track we have going on here, thanks very much Ben Fhurst for bringing it in. It is Dubai Dish by Horatio. Can you, Ben, tell us a little bit about Horatio?
Well, Horatio is our Romanian maestro. I'd say we're very privileged to have him on the label. He's been a big supporter of us. We love him very much, Horatio. We love you very much. He's given us some belter tunes, certainly in the techno sphere. This is in the techno sphere, but I call this a little bit more on the daytime vibe. But this is probably my favourite release from him, to be honest. Dubai Dish, quite like it. I love that little bass line. Really love it. We miss him. I wish he could come back soon. Fuck you, Corona.
Fuck you, Corona. We really wish that Horatio could come over, and we're missing doing the boat parties and all the club nights and everything that you would be here for, bro. But he has been he's just doing amazingly well in the scene at the moment. He's being played by everyone. Carl Cox, Roger Sanchez, Marco Corolla, fucking Luciano played him. Everyone has.
Yeah, mate. Well done. Good on you, Horatio.
Big ups to Horatio. So this is one of his releases from us last year, alongside Eddie Needs a Painkiller, which had a very nice music video, didn't it?
If you call a music video with Mike in it a good music video.
Not me. That wasn't me. Me. But not Eddie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Eddie.
We've unmasked him, bro. He's been unmasked. I like it, actually.
He's been unmasked. No, he hasn't. Still hiding away.
Alright, what's the next?
What's next? I don't know. Who's next in the lineup?
I feel like we had a Daniel Brooks, mate.
Yes, please. We're gonna bring in another artist who is not here, unfortunately, because there's a current thing that doesn't let people travel that easily going on in the world. So Ben's gonna bring in a track from a man, Daniel Brooks, and we'll have a little word to say about a man from the UK very soon. Somebody else just arrived. He doesn't know he's coming on camera. Get in here. Get in here. Around this way. Straight through. Charlie Boy, my man from South Africa. Yes, please. He's not happy about being on camera today, guys. But this is Charles Rorich, who I met with the cameraman on the Mad Swimmer charity events. How are you, Charles?
No, good. It's happy to be here.
It's amazing to have you here.
Oh my God, great.
So Charles was the cameraman on the Mad Swimmer charity event that we arranged for people to swim around the island. It was a bit of a crazy couple of days. And then he was here with us, stayed a couple of extra days, fell in love with the island and thought, I'm just going to stay. And so here he is. How many years later now? This is 4 years later.
I think so, yeah, it's all you're doing. It's your fault now I'm here. Yeah.
Blames me. So tell me, Charles, what has got to be your highlight moments or memory from your time with Lucky Life? Filming, partying?
Wow, all of them. You can't just choose one. It's impossible. There's so many. So.
Just try. Choose one.
I cannot even know. It's overwhelming to just think of all of them. So I cannot. Yeah.
All right. I think it's overwhelming to think of all the amazing highlights and good memories. So, Charles, it's great to have you here. Thanks for coming along and enjoy the stream with us. Take care. This is Charles Rorich in the house. So from seeing as you are label boss Ben Fhurst, and you found all of our amazing artists, so tell us a little bit about our man from the UK, Dan Brooks, and this fucking classic track.
The link from Dan Brooks happened from we used to live in a house behind Amnesia in the first year here. Many an after party had there, but a guy called Callum used to live with us. He used to work on the film crew actually, and he put me onto Dan, and Dan's super positive, super just nice guy. Actually, my favourite story of Dan Brooks is one night we were playing at Cafe Del Mar. I don't know if you remember. We got him to play with us, and then this massive storm just came in. And like they basically, it was the end of the night, so they shut it, but they locked us in, and we had a really good time. And I know that Dan Brooks really had a good time that night. So Dan, sorry you can't be here today, but fucking that was sick, mate.
Well, hopefully we'll get to have another lock-in at Cafe Del Mar, because I don't reckon that's happened many times, right?
No, I didn't expect that. We couldn't leave though. It was absolutely it was raining really hard.
It was epic.
Like shitting it down. But, I mean, it was raining really hard.
Big love to you, Dan Brooks. Great to have you represented here, and we can't wait for you to be back out on the island with us. Up next, we have our man from Canada who's currently traveling through South and Central America, so he can't be here. But yeah, he was the man behind Lucky Life Radio for many years, and also one of our earliest producers on the label too. So looking forward to having a little bit of Balearic memoirs with him. The memories of Ibiza. Yeah. So this is like This would be a good track for a boat party, don't you reckon, Ben?
Could be.
It's a great track for a boat party, and there's one guy that I've celebrated a lot of life on boats with, and he's our man from Amsterdam. He's not from Amsterdam, but he's our man from Amsterdam. Come on over here, Mike Morton. It's amazing to have you here, bruv.
I couldn't be happier to be here with two of some of my best friends in the world. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
It's amazing to have you here, Mike Morton, out from Amsterdam, visiting us right now. Mike was on our on our second Ibiza and Heat tour back in the old crazy rave days, which is absolutely amazing. We loved them, didn't we?
Wow. Sure we did.
And there's many people from the Ibiza and Heat tour that we wish you could be here, and we can't wait to rave again with you all soon. But tell me, Mike, we also host a lot of boat parties in Amsterdam with Mike. He does the King's Day boat party, which we've been doing, and hopefully soon Gay Pride as well we'll get to do. So
Yeah.
what do we reckon is happening in Amsterdam? Are we looking likely?
For Gay Pride, not so likely, but next year, we shall see. We always do what we can, when we can.
We will indeed.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to hopefully getting back to the boat parties in Amsterdam very soon, because I'm just coming to visit you, bro.
Absolutely. But, I mean, we've had so many good times on the canals of Amsterdam. Lucky lifeboats. It's just like, yeah.
The cool thing is
Must happen again.
when I go and visit Mike in Amsterdam, it's not just the big boat parties that we get to do. I mean, he's even picked me up from the airport in his little boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like we're on the boat all the time. Like, we do a lot of time on boats in Amsterdam.
That's how life should be, I believe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Mike, tell me, in all your years celebrating life with us, what has got to be your lucky life highlight?
I'm a little like Charles, where it's so hard to pick one. It really is. But, since you were just talking about Amsterdam, my lucky life highlight was it was the King's Day with you, me and Ben on the decks. Under the bridge parties. Every time we went under the bridge, it was, Ben, you remember, under the bridge parties. Hey. Yeah. Under the bridge parties.
Remember under the bridge parties? Under the bridge party! Under the bridge party! Yes.
Every time we went under the bridge, everyone went even crazier. And just playing great music with incredible friends. That's what life should be about.
Absolutely. Happy days, bro. Well, thank you very much, Mike. Great to have you here.
Thank you, brother.
A man in Amsterdam. Up next, special guest. And just to all of you know, I'm sure you're loving this Lucky Life music right here. If you look down below in the YouTube description down here, we have got links to the playlists on Spotify, as well as the tracks on Beatport. So you can go and grab the tracks if you like them, or stick them in your playlist however you like. This is right now Adam Nix, our man from Canada, currently traveling around South and Central America. Wish you could be here, bro. Love ya, miss ya. And thanks for the Balearic memoirs that we share, and we will make many more together again. Big love, brother. Up next, my man, Kaboda. Bruce Gainsford in the house. How you doing?
Yeah, good, man.
Very good, man.
Very good.
Lovely stuff. Well, it's a nice surprise that you're going to be able to be here, and I won't interrupt you until you mix the track in, yeah?
Okay,
How about
sounds good.
that, yeah?
Sounds
I'll leave you
perfect.
to it. Okay, great. Get on with it.
You're listening to and watching the Lucky Life 15th anniversary stream, coming to you from Ibiza with the Lucky Life music artists. Enjoy.
And right now, ladies and gents, lucky ladies and gents, we have my good friend Bruce Gainsford, who has been a part of the family for a very long time, otherwise known as artist Kubota. And it's wonderful to have you here, brother.
So good. I didn't know I was going to make it here. I kind of turned up at like, 20 minutes ago, something like that. I didn't know that I was leaving until 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Well, it's great, Brian. I'm very happy to, first of all, have your track right now, Sueños, playing. And for those of you that don't know Spanish, Sueños is dreams. And we're living a dream right now, bro.
Beat the dreams, lucky life dreams, you know, it's all a dream. Oh no, have we gone too deep already?
I knew we'd get deep if we spoke to Bruce. Tell me a bit about your dream life in Ibiza.
Oh man, it's been fantastic, like the opportunities that you have for, I don't know, try not to get too deep, but like personal growth, evolution, you know, and through that either like musically or spiritually or whatever. Here, Ibiza is the island for that, and it's a phenomenal place. Really, it's been an amazing chapter. Yeah.
And it is indeed a place of so much variety and so much growth possibility and so many different little journeys that you can go down and pathways, and we won't go, as you say, deeper into those. So we'll save that for a podcast and return to our lessons, should we?
Yeah.
But you said chapter. I mean, you must mean chapter. A chapter's come to an end, which means there must be a next chapter. So, so are you saying that is this chapter coming to a close? Tell us. I mean, you got here in 2014.
2014, yeah. So 7-year cycles, 2021. And actually, I think I arrived on the island a couple of weeks ago, 7 years ago. So it's, and I'm leaving the island in 2 days. So it's been a good chapter, you know. Yeah.
7 years, it happens in cycles of 7. I mean, 7 years ago, we were 7 years into the label. 7 years into the brand, we started the label. And Ben and Kelly moved over, and then 7 years in, now 15 years, and we're celebrating this, and it's a big change, and it's a time of change in life as well. So tell us, you're off to New Zealand. What's going to be happening there?
Well, I think there's a lot of work opportunities in terms of working with new emerging talents there, and kind of being in more a production role, kind of behind the scenes, going back to my roots, which is kind of like just songwriting. Like I came from a band, just really sort of rock songs, but it's just going to be working in more of the commercial kind of, hopefully making songs that kind of reach out and touch, and make people happy and stuff.
That's it, right? Just spreading some love and good vibes. That's what we want to do. Now, I'm not going to touch on this now because I don't want to spend too much time talking, but I will put another link below for Points of Stillness. It's an incredible project that you've been working on for a long time that has touched my heart and many hearts of people that I've shared it with, and you've got a second album coming out too as well.
Yeah, in a month or two, second album's coming out called the Solfeggio Tones. It's deals with these frequencies which have healing, potential healing kind of properties to them. And yeah, it's been a really interesting thing to tune every single instrument to that particular frequency and then make a track around it. So it's going to be like 2 hours long, the whole album. It's pretty big. So, yeah.
And it's really, really special. I'll share it with you below. Check out Points of Stillness. It's really incredible by Bruce Gainsford. And it's been a pleasure to have you here tonight and also here on the island and also a long time part of Lucky Life. Before I let you go, what's got to be your Lucky Life highlight of all of the years?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I remember like one of those boat parties back in London. I think I was playing guitar, and it was just so much fun. There was so much energy in the room, and it was like something completely new, which I was trying to do as well. It just brings something new to the table. So yeah.
You're listening to and watching the Lucky Life 15th anniversary stream, coming to you from Ibiza with the Lucky Life music artists. Enjoy.
Hi, Fhurst.
Hi, Trev.
How are you?
You can tell that we don't really do this, can't you?
No, we never talk. We actually hate each other.
We never see each other outside of gigs. Like, I hate it. I actually
Gigs or me?
hate the gigs, Angie. No, I don't.
Especially when I'm at the gig.
I'm going to play some music now.
Right, I'll go. Yeah. You want to talk about your track? Oh, my track. This is my track. This is my remix of Horatio's track. Something from Laden. Very deep. Deep.
Pretty deep.
Very deep. But yeah, you're playing a track next.
I'm going to play the Redhead next.
You like Redheads?
I love Redheads. I can't get enough Redheads.
So all you Redheads out there, yeah. What's the story behind Redhead?
Well, not me and Trev.
No, not me. Just remember, we hate each other and we never talk. Yeah, story about Redhead.
Is there an actual story about the Redhead? I mean, me and Ben just sat in the studio and made a track. Is there a story I'm missing here, Ben? No. Oh, well, I mean...
So basically, they had a load of dirty images of redheads.
So this needs to make a track out of redheads.
Wow.
That's a good story.
Great story, cool story, bro. Anyway, I'll let you get on. Yeah.
It seems that it's time to step in and let the DJs do DJing. And we'll leave Mike on the mic, should we? Well, this is Trevor's remix of Something from Laden, which is actually our most charting EP. Yeah, it was a great one. Went out great. Oh, he's going down. He's going under. Okay, up next is Rufus White, and the story behind the Redhead, which was released on a conveyor belt along with on an EP along with conveyor belts, is Ben and all the crew, Ben and Rufus decided that they would start to produce tracks based on images. Where would they get the inspiration for a track? They wouldn't go to a club and find something awesome. They wouldn't hear something great by another DJ played. They wouldn't see someone walk along the beach. No, they'd get a picture, like of a conveyor belt, and then make a track that links to a conveyor belt. And then they find a picture of a redhead, because Rufus really likes redheads. Rufus loves redheads. He's even wearing red today. And he's going red in the head now. And next we've got a track here from Rufus named The Redhead. It was actually made back-to-back in collaboration with Ben in the studio. And I believe they made it at Flamingo Studios. We all know how I feel about flamingos. So big ups to Flamingo Studios and to all the redheads out there. We love you. He loves you especially. Yeah. We'll have a little chat with Rufus once the redhead is in. just sounds like a sexy redhead, doesn't it?
It is a sexy redhead.
It is a sexy redhead, exactly, bro.
It's a redhead to have dreams too.
Absolutely. So, Rufus White, you are much more than, not that there is any just to this word, but you are much more than just a producer and a DJ on Lucky Life. You are one of our partners, you're one of our investors, you're one of our designers, you have made many of our websites, you have made every one of our flyers and every one of our album covers. I mean, you've done a lot with us, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. I've loved every minute of it.
It's been really, really amazing to have you part of the family, and I'm really glad that I went searching for that one night that brought me to Donald's house, that brought me to you guys. Because I mean, without that, there wouldn't be this. Rufus White is an incredible creative on so many different levels of creativity, and he's also a genius. He was on the beta testing team for Native Instruments and then got brought in as a product specialist. So here on Ibiza, he taught everyone, including Carl Cox, Nicole Mudaber, and Nick Fanchuli, how to use their equipment that they didn't know how to play on. Quite a smart guy. Did you enjoy that job?
I absolutely loved it, but I feel like a bit of a traitor because I'm playing on USB sticks right now. I know.
Yeah, but I mean, well, where's Native now, huh? Where's Native now, huh?
Where are you? You're being awfully quiet.
So, Ruf, we've just played one of your tracks, The Redhead, which I really enjoyed. And tell me a little bit about you making that in the studio with Ben. Was it the challenge? Is he hard to work with?
No, he's not hard to work with at all. He brought all the snacks and...
You brought snacks, yeah?
He brought snacks. I mean, what more can you want in a studio partner, you know?
Absolutely perfect.
Snacks, I'll turn out whatever you need.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well done, Ben, for bringing the snacks. And if you ever want to work in the studio with Rufus, bring the snacks, yeah? Bring the snacks. Bring the goods. Bring the snacks. And Rufus, it's been many years, 9, I believe, that you've been part of this Lucky Life journey. That is just getting better and better as we go along. It's been 9 years.
9 years? Are you kidding me? Where's that time gone?
Mostly on the sea and boat parties, inside the clubs, in the studio, having good times. Russia, I mean, we went to Russia. He's also an incredible photographer. He came across to Russia with us for the Nice Music Academy to come and shoot and Alexander Popov playing at FIFA.
The FIFA opening party. We were there on stage.
Yeah. Unexpectedly, we thought we were going to like a university gig. And we'll show you some of that footage too, because it was wild. This is the last official track of the Lucky Life music tracks to be played on this 1 hour mix, celebrating 15 years of Lucky Life. So thank you very much everyone for joining, and thank you Rufus for playing the last track on the set. Before we wrap up, tell me one thing, what is going to be your Lucky Life highlights from all your years with Lucky Life?
It's got to be my sister coming to our gig at Pacha. And her boyfriend, it was his first time at Pacha. Yeah. It was also the first time he got kicked out of Pacha, so he did pretty well there, you know. But it was just an absolutely fantastic night, and I loved that gig as well. You know, playing with Donald and Trevor, absolutely amazing.
Absolutely was indeed, bro. What a great memory, and I'm so proud to say that we've helped make those memories happen. We got gigs at Pacha, bro. Yeah. And we helped people get kicked out of Pacha and let back in too.
He was
actual achievements.
30 seconds, I think he was out the door.
Yeah,
we got him straight back in again.
We got him back in quickly, don't you worry about that. Right, that is it. Lucky ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining us. Although, I don't want us to end there. I want to throw out one more track, right? This is not a label track yet. I just got to see if I can convince Ben on signing this one. But I was chatting with Rufus the other day about what it is that we do and what this whole Lucky Life thing is all about. And he was just like, I just want to give the world some lovin', man. I just want to give the world some lovin'. And I hope that from all of our parties, all of our videos, all of our tours, everything that we do here as Lucky Life, all the music that we bring to you, that we bring some loving to you across the world, especially during these dark and more confusing days. So, Rufus White, would you mind showing us what's coming up with you and your friend Matt? Tell us about Matt.
Matt was a very good friend of mine, is a very good friend of mine. He's still here. Big shout out to Matt.
Big shout out to Matt. You were a friend. Yeah, you're still out, don't worry. Look forward to having you out here again soon, Matt. This is a track made by Rufus and Matt and coming out soon, maybe, if Ben will say yes, on Lucky Life Music. We just want to give the world some loving today. Thank you all for joining us. He hated that. is right now, this is like a small part of the Lucky Life crew. It's way bigger. There's artists all around the world. There's film crew. There's just crew everywhere. But I just want to say thank you very much to all of you for making Lucky Life possible, and all of you for making your Lucky Life possible.
Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world, babe. Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world. Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world, babe. Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world.
Are you on? Yeah, it's on, bro.
Is it turned on?
I don't know, you turned on. So I really hope that... I mean, I can get started earlier. I mean, we've got curfew, bro. Maybe we should listen to the track. Did you give the world some love today, baby?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about today, to be honest. Went to a bloody appointment at Ayuntamiento Ibiza.
You gave the Ayuntamiento some loving, yeah?
Yeah, Ayuntamiento, there you go.
You get you on Padre Manuenzo.
I did. Had all the copies.
Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world, babe. Gotta make this one big loving world, babe. Help to make this one big loving world, babe. Gotta make this one big loving world, babe.
We're ending up this celebration of Lucky Life. 15 years anniversary. We've been everywhere from South Africa to the UK to Australia to Russia, Europe, all over, and Ibiza, which we quite luckily get to call home. Most international place in the world for us. Oh yeah, you want to go more?
Amsterdam, Andorra, Barcelona. Oh no,
you did Madrid rooftop?
Madrid, where is Michael Morton?
Michael Morton calls that one too.
What else do we do?
Andorra? Let's not talk about that.
Bloody hell. I mean, quite a few.
And many more to come. Yeah, I said just general Australia, so Sydney. We did Sydney, we did indeed.
We did Sydney good.
Sydney good, oh yeah. Anyways, lucky ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining us. That has been 15 years of Lucky Life. Great times, parties, great movies, great holidays, and just give the world some love today. Ben, over the next 7 years, what have we got coming, bro? Give us a little. What's your dream? Like, what would you like to say in the next 7 years' time if I interview you again? What would you like to say was the highlight of your next 7 years?
The highlight of my next 7 years? Oh, that's a great question, Michael.
Celebrating 21 years of Lucky Life, and I say, so what was the best?
I feel like you really put me on the spot. I think you have to dream big, and I think what I would like to do is they have this thing in the Ibiza called the DJ Awards, and I'd love to walk up there when the label wins Track of the Summer. I'd love that.
I'm down for that, bro. I'm down for that. It's your job, guys. You got to make the track, yeah. So get on the track, and I'll speak to the DJ with it.
You can come.
I can come, yeah. We'll bring a picture of you. Don't worry. It's him, yeah. Wicked. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for 15 years of good times, Lucky Life living, and we'll see you soon as this shit's out the way and we can get back to travel and all the good times. Love you. Thank you all. Thank you, Benno.